Hi guys, I'm Karabo. I head up operations here at RussellStone Treasury. This morning we're just going to be having a chat around the exchange control, which is a big subject matter in terms of your cross-border flows in moving the funds into the country and outside of the country. Exchange control is controls put in place by regulators to actually not restrict, control, let's put it that way, control the movement of money inside and outside of the country. In South Africa, we've seen the start of it in the late 1930s, and we've seen greater restrictions come in after Sharpeville massacre. That was a massive point in our history where we actually now saw greater control coming into controlling the flow of funds in and outside of the country. And today we've seen, since the dawn of our democracy, we've seen relaxation, gradual relaxation of those regulations. And we're getting more and more ways that we can take funds out. As an example, as an individual, you can take out, you've got a single discretionary allowance, which is R1,000,000. And on top of that, you can top it up with a foreign investment allowance that's up to 10 million rands per annum. So in a year, an individual can take out 11 million rands. Whereas in the past, we actually looked at what was known as a lifetime allowance. So it was only done in your lifetime. Can't recall the figures of that, but I think it was around 250 at some point. But that's where we are now. So fair enough. As a resident individual, what you've got is those allowances that we had a chat about. So your single discretionary allowance, which is up to R1,000,000, can be divided into the following. It can be taken out as travel, a gift, or foreign investment offshore. So those are our end donations as well. So that's a basket that forms into that 1,000,000 rands that you can take out without much problems in taking those funds out with very much ease. If there is a need for you to invest a lot more than that offshore, then we look at your foreign investment allowance, which is the process that starts with the receiver. So that starts at SARS with an application for that tax clearance. Once you've got the tax clearance, and we need to be careful here, it's a tax clearance for foreign investment. Once we've got that, then you're free to move those funds for your investments offshore as a resident individual. So having said that, for resident entities, we'll need a lot more in-depth conversation. So I think in the next couple of conversations, we'll get into those conversations and actually unpack the whole ways in which resident entities can send funds abroad.